Oh, there's a slide whistle somewhere nearby there. Oh! I accidentally tapped the drift button, which made me slam to the ground. And definitely didn't pee a little. Don't put in the newspaper that I peed. Hey, it's demo day. So fun thing up front. I definitely thought more of the games that I played had demos, and it was the other way around. I forgot I did it the smart way, which was I played all the games that don't have demos and then didn't play the ones that did. So there's a couple I played that do have demos. Hey everybody, I'm Ty Tuesday. We're gonna be doing a little bit of MAGFest demos today. Played a bunch of cool games there. There were some games I did not get to play because they had either big lines or just I had other things going on. One I did get to play a little bit and I wanted to play more of is Slime 64. So let's get to it. This game's inspiration will be very obvious once we are going. It speaks for itself in a pretty big way. Well, hello, Slum Free. Veggie Tales? I kind of like that. So there were some video options that I thought were neat. VHS effects, CRT scan lines, and frame. Show me all of that. No motion blur, I'm not a freak. That's, wow, if you turn those all on, that's quite aggressive. At the very least, it does, like, look reasonably like it. But yeah, you can see stuff like where you can kind of get spin rolling when you're midair. Stuff like that. Get a little early pivot going. That kind of stuff is all here. And I think that's what is going to be like the main thrust for most people. Because I think the question I had, at least when I saw this, was just immediately like, okay, but does it like feel good to move around and play and stuff? Because that is the big key, is like, if moving around in a platforming game feels good, so many things can be forgiven. Yeah, a little bit of magnetism on collectibles is always good. Yeah. Yeah, and so the interesting thing about this game too is it's like very hard focused around one core ability, to the point that what you have outside of that is like very, very basic. So, and I know that, oh, I got a little 06 there. Okay, you do need to keep holding forward after hitting that bumper. Good to know. There is a mode that you unlock that just has all the abilities right from the get-go. And I'm excited to see like how speedruns develop for that stuff as well. Oh, I'm a slime. So if I'm not solid when I go on the grates, I will go through it because I am a slime, I see. Yo, what's good, Polar Bear? Polar Bear, this game's sick. Also, yeah, this is a demo that's publicly available just on Steam. If you think this might be something you're interested in and you just want to try it out, see how it feels, yeah, please do. And yeah, same with all the games we're going to show today. Hey, if you like it or you're interested in getting it long term, you should wishlist it on Steam. That helps the devs out. They really appreciate that when you do it. It's not a meatball, Brian. He's a slime. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. So this was Cog the Rogue Machine. Is it? There we go. So it's got very like Downwell vibes as far as like the gameplay goes. It's kind of a game all about. First of all, soundtrack was pretty good. So it's a game largely about like Mega Man X wall cling and slide, as well as manipulating a little recharging jetpack. It's really simple. As you can see, you're just a little guy who clings to walls, sliding around, jumping on shit, and you've got a very limited jetpack. You're trying to just hit all of the cogs in the room, grab all of the coins you can. It's got like roguelike elements, so you can get like little power-ups and whatnot. It just seemed super good. I want to say the dev said there's like a demo soonish, maybe. Either way, this game looks tight as hell. I think Cog in the Machine. Let me get the full title of it properly for you. Cog the Rogue Machine. And yeah, that one's planned release date eventually. All right, let me show you another one that doesn't have a demo, but I played a pretty good amount of it. Let's talk about two of them right now. Let's do a couple. So this next one is the game that made me go like, oh, I should play WarioWare again. I love those games. Oh, right. Those games are sick. I should just play those. And we will with Mindwave. This is the one that was a modern take on WarioWare, and there's been two that I've seen recently that looked really good. One of them was a Toho. Someone made a Toho WarioWare that seems kind of sick. And this one, Mindwave. I think Mindwave is the one that I'm really hyped for. It seems to get it. The only complaint I had about this game when I played it at MAGFest is their mice were dog, and I think they had mouse acceleration on or something. But like the game itself, the art style, I think is the part that most people kind of catch on to as like, oh, they get it. The funniest thing was I talked to like 3 different people about this game, and we all kind of walked away with the same exact opinion. And this is The Transylvania Adventure of Simon Quest. None of this is copyrightable. It's Dracula. You don't own Dracula, Konami. Suck my dick. You don't own Transylvania, Konami. Suck my ass. You don't own the name Simon. Yeah, if you're looking at this, I mean, look. There's a lot of games where I'll have to like describe what it was like, what I was doing, how it played, that kind of stuff. I'm planning on doing a podcast just talking about MAGFest stuff with Slow Beef and Beatus once Beatus is feeling a little bit better. And I want to talk about like there was a game where I had to like rip up books and shred pages and stuff, and I have to talk through like what was so intriguing about that, what the motivation was. It's Castlevania, man. What do you want from me? Does in fact capture. There it is. Zoros. Your favorite of the show, Medibot? Sick. So this was one that I was playing it on a tablet, and I will say the touchscreen and drag stuff felt really good for this game, felt very natural. This game very quietly introduces its mechanics, and they start very simple. And it's just, you have a couple points to click and drag, and just make the spline like the shape you need it to be. It's a very peaceful and relaxed game of click and drag some points. And it starts real simple. It starts getting pretty complex. A lot of like cutting around underneath itself. This is one that it is going to be on Steam, but it's available on like Android and iOS. And to me, that very much feels like where it is going to, be at its strongest. And yeah, I generally don't try to say like, oh, this would be a great game to get up and play, because it sounds very dismissive, but like, this is just like a very zen, chill game to play. It's the kind of thing that if you like did just take an edible and do this for an evening, I would get it. I would get it. And it sounds like it would be really nice. Like, it just seems like a really easy game to just like completely zone out and just lock into and just have a wonderful time with. Even if you end up just like not making any progress, you just sit here pulling around pretty lines and enjoying the nice music and vibes. Oh, they want me to do a real pervert shape here, huh? This one. This one is one that I think is going to be tight as hell. The devs did have a couple moments when we were talking to them of like, oh, this is Scramble Star Crossing. One of the funniest dev interactions I've had in recent memory of just having a dev be like, oh, that's really bad. Oh, but like at least we caught it now. This one wasn't a case of me breaking the game, even though there were like 100 of such cases, for the record. This one was, I walked up to play this game with my good friend Evil Urchin, who you can see at evil_urchin. And this game was tight. I was like super hyped on it. Let me turn it down a little bit. And I just walked up to the dev and realized that like, it's a puzzle game, and most of the puzzles of the puzzle game are related to it being different colors of stars. And I realized they had a red, yellow, and green star, and walked up and said, oh, do you have a colorblind mode perchance? Because Evil Urchin is colorblind. And the dev went, oh, like legitimately, you would assume that I had just like walked up and was like, bah! Just the way they just responded with just like a, just this immediate like counter hit of like, oh my god, we forgot a colorblind mode. Oh my god. Oh, I felt so bad, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? It's better to get it done now, right? Like, this is a way better thing to catch at MAGFest than to catch something way later. So, it's essentially a game of, you can pull a color from one side of the rail and then just deposit it on the other. Or like same on same side. If you can get something to break in a way that makes another connection afterwards, it's a combo. I'm trying to remember what button I used to pull stack. There it is. Leveraging this ability definitely seems like it's going to be like the first kind of knowledge check. Also, like how do I do effective offense? Because it feels like right now I'm like not dealing enough. I'm not causing enough problem for how much like investment I'm putting in. And I need to optimize. I need to be more of a head, if that makes sense. No, my shapes were bad. I did bad shapes and I lost. Oh, I really did bad shapes that time. Oh. Save me, white girl.
Immaculate.
What? Oh, he's just safe again, huh? Damn, that's crazy. What the f just happened down there? Hey, yo, wait, oh, what the? Help, I'm being bodied by a nerd again. Please, I just want to see what the windscreen looks like.
Just a little bit more.
This computer is so much better than the dev I played against, by the way. I forgot if I mentioned that yet or not, but yeah, I played this against one of the devs because Urchin couldn't play because of, you know, colorblind. This computer would have beat that dev's ass. Oh my god. I think I set it to very easy, yeah.